he will be buying him things and paying child support because you put your name on that birth certificate, and that makes you the legal father. You do understand that, right?
Her best friend came running out of the door to like, hey, Terrence, wait up for a second, I'm gonna go to the store with you. We went on to the store. Well, while we was going to the store, her friend started to tell me a story. She was like, well, I just want to tell you something. She was like, well, the whole time that you was gone, she was cheating on you.
Her best friend told you that?
This is what her best friend told me. Yes, ma'am. I took him to Alabama with me when I went to my granny's funeral, and my whole family,
for all
the whole
family
said that that's not your child. My mama said, boy, if you don't get that baby out of here.
All right, legends, Kyle here, professional hotel pillow fluffer. Yeah, that's right. The hospitality industry takes this very seriously. I just hit pillows and collect a paycheck, baby. Now, Dark versus Bailey. Mr. Dark says Miss Bailey's a promiscuous liar who broke his heart 4 years ago. Admits to a one-night stand, oh my gosh, 2 years ago, but swears there's no way he fathered her 11-month-old son, Jameer. Now, Ms. Bailey says he's a deadbeat who knows full well he's the father and needs to just step up. They dated for 4 years, lived together, talked about marriage and kids. Then Mr. Dark went to Florida for work and came back to find out she'd been cheating the whole time he was gone, thanks to her best friend ratting her out. And kudos to her best friend for her snitching. She definitely wants you, bro. And it's not a case of her just being honest. Yeah, they're back in court because somehow they kept hooking up after the breakup. And now there's a baby. Let's see how messy this gets, yeah?
Mr. Dark, why would you call Ms. Bailey a promiscuous liar?
We was in a relationship for about 4 years.
Okay.
Had some good conversations about establishing us a family and probably having kids. I left to go out of town to do some work. While I was going to Florida to do some work, I talked to Ms. Bailey about almost every day. I was gone for about 3 or 4 days, you know, telling me how much she loved me, how much she missed me, and vice versa. I was telling her the same thing because we was in love with each other from my understanding. But when I come back, you know, told her that I was gonna walk to the store for a second to grab some things. When I left out of the door to go to the store, her best friend came running out of the door to like, hey, Terrence, wait up for a second, I'm gonna go to the store with you. We went on to the store. Well, while we was going to the store, her friend started to tell me a story. She was like, well, I just want to tell you something. She was like, well, the whole time that you was gone, she was cheating on you.
Her best friend told you that?
This is what her best friend told me. Yes, ma'am.
And I only did it because I thought you was cheating on me.
What happened to your relationship with Miss Bailey at that point?
I tried to work it past for about approximately a year or so, but I just couldn't take it. I couldn't.
And so how is it you came back together? Because Jameer is 11 months old, so that something else had to happen.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. We never stopped. We never stopped dealing with each other along the way. Even though we separated, we still occasionally seen each other every, you know, like 2, 3, maybe every 2 months, 3 months or so.
What's dealt with each other mean?
We still seen each other occasionally.
Seen each other and had sex, or
yes,
just seen each other
still
and
was
said
having
hello?
Unprotected sex sometimes, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Now, her best friend snitched while doing her hair in his house. That's loyalty at its absolute rock bottom. You're sitting there getting your hair done and you decide that's the perfect time to blow up your friend's entire relationship. Wild, because men trust their barbers. It's an unspoken, very solid relationship. Now, Miss Bailey admits she cheated. There's some accountability. And her reasoning is just, yeah. She cheated because she thought he was cheating. You can't preemptively cheat based on suspicion. I honestly don't get it, but it's just a common trait with people that check their partner's phones to see if there's anything suspicious. I must say, once your partner starts doing that, please, king, queen, focus on yourself, my baby, because you are first in line for a potential heartbreak. And this time, there are no 808s. Kanye. It's just tears. It would seem that Mr. Dark tried to work through it for a year. Couldn't do it. They broke up, but kept hooking up every few months, unprotected, because apparently condoms are mythological creatures nobody believes in anymore. And cheating is not an excuse to stop doing what mommies and daddies do in their bedroom. This is how we end up in paternity court and on some random masked YouTuber's commentary channel who wears seasoned inappropriate attire. It is blistering hot. I swear I am losing weight from all these things I got on. Drop your thoughts in the comments because I need to understand how you get snitched on by your best friend while she's literally in your chair, getting free hair services. Is there something happening in their hair salons that we should be aware of? Anyway, with all that occasional hooking up, came consequences. 18-year-long consequences.
When was Jameer born?
November 13th.
You're saying the last time you were really intimate was around in March.
Yes.
If Jameer's birth date is November 13, 2016, then that means the conception window would be February 17th to February 24th, 2016.
Right. And she had early.
I'm sorry?
And she
I
had
had
early.
him early, like, I was due November 30th.
So what you're saying, Mr. Dark, is this doesn't add up.
No, ma'am, no kind of way. Yes.
So
ma'am.
you believe she was already pregnant when you
Yes,
all were
ma'am.
intimate in
She
March?
had to be already pregnant. And so I guess I was just a crutch.
Like,
What's
I don't.
upsetting you?
And the reason why I signed the birth certificate, to answer your question, is because you told me at the hospital that if I didn't sign it right then I wouldn't have another opportunity to sign it. That's what you told me right there at the hospital.
No, I didn't. You didn't have to sign it. I didn't force you to sign it. You
If
signed
I
it on your
didn't
own.
sign it, what was gonna happen? He won't have your last name, you won't get to sign it. Did you not say that?
Okay, but
Okay.
you don't understand. I have
but
3 other
you
kids
do
that I
this to
take care
yourself.
of by myself.
Right. And you've had this same problem previously.
Okay, I made sure that you was gonna be the only person.
Miss Bailey, have you been in a paternity situation before?
I have, with my ex.
So one of your other children, there was a paternity question surrounding that.
Yes,
And you got it resolved? It was determined
that he wasn't.
the biological father.
The math isn't mathing, as the illiterate Jen, whatever the hex, would say. Conception window is mid-February. They didn't hook up until early March. The baby came early, but still, that doesn't make the timeline work. Mr. Dog thinks she was already pregnant when they hooked up, and she just needed someone to pin it on, which sounds viable only if you weren't doing what y'all were doing before this all happened. To make matters worse, he signed the birth certificate anyway. I don't know what juju this woman has got on him, but sweet baby Rudolph, she got him. He signed that thing even with doubts, because she told him if he didn't sign it right then, he wouldn't get another chance. She denies saying that. Classic he said, she said at the most critical moment possible. And honestly, what men need to understand, no matter how guilty or how pressured you are, you do not sign unless you understand what the repercussions are. No, this actually gets a little bit more complicated, because Miss Bailey has 3 other children she takes care of alone. And Mr. Dark immediately brings up that she's been in this exact situation before. Paternity doubt, DNA test, different guy. Turned out that guy wasn't the father either. So now we're sitting here watching history repeat itself. Same pattern, different man, different baby. Miss Bailey swears she made sure Mr. Dark was the only one this time. The timeline's not supporting that claim, and her track record unfortunately isn't helping her case. Actions really do matter in life, because the odds could get stacked against you very high. As spicy as this already is, Mr. Dark is about to bring someone else in, and when the math starts to look suspiciously similar, I actually start believing Miss Bailey a little bit, even though it would seem that she has a type that only homewreckers have. And honestly, I'm torn, but there is more evidence stacking against one individual than the other, and no one is going to ignore it. This kind of makes me feel scared in terms of dating, because there is no way this is actually real.
The question then is, were you intimate between February 17th to February 24th?
No, ma'am.
No.
Both of you said no. So, Miss Bailey, respectfully, who were you intimate with during that time in February?
No one.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm very sure.
All right, I'd like to hear from your witness. Please stand, ma'am. Miss Bradley, thank you for joining us. You are what relationship to Mr. Dark?
I'm his current girlfriend, and I'm pregnant with his
Now
child.
he's girlfriend.
Okay.
I don't feel like the baby looks like him.
What else do you know about the paternity?
Well, my due date is November 19th. My conception date is February 24th.
Oh, what you're saying is that you have a similar due date
Yes.
as the one that was presented for Jameer, as when Jameer was born.
Yes.
Miss Bailey has a history of attached men. That's what she likes. To me, I think she likes to destroy homes.
Are you an attached man now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, have you been dealing with her while you're attached?
No, ma'am. But it probably not because I did.
Yes, he were.
Probably
Yes,
because
he were. He was calling my phone, asking me could he come over and have sex with me.
Judge, that's a lie, Your Honor. I got text messages that I done showed to my girl when she wasn't even here, showing with Jessica like, oh, it's just me and Jameer tonight. You want to come watch a movie with us? You want, like, no. I've been a part of his life. I've gotten him. I've taken him with me. I've kept him. I bought him probably like about 15 ones when he first was born and some
You
diapers
did
and
not
stuff.
buy him nothing.
And I took him to her or whatever, but
It was
because of the
clothes
fact
that was already worn for someone
because
else.
of the fact that another lady gave me these things or whatever,
Okay,
but
so
it
why
was
would you
because
say you bought something
her
you
baby
never
never
bought
won.
nothing?
Well, let me be clear. Even if he has not bought him something, he will be buying him things and
That's
paying
right.
child support because you put your name on that birth certificate, and that makes you the legal father. You do
told me-
understand that, right?
Okay.
When it comes to 11-month-old Jameer Dark, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Dark, you are the father. You are the father.